Hi, I'm Neil Doherty with North Country Whitetails, and I want to talk to you a little bit about how to set up a pre-season camera survey so you can determine what kind of deer are using your property as you start your archery season this upcoming year. A pre-season camera survey typically takes place sometime around the end of the antler development, right about the time that they peel their velvet. Most of the northern deer, their peak antler development will, and actually their antlers have started to harden somewhere around August 25th up until the 1st of September. So let's say for most of you out there, you want to do a camera survey around the first week of September. Now to do a camera survey, you're really going to try to bait the deer into a specific location so you can get lots of high quality pictures of the deer to identify the unique features of that deer so you can see which one's which. Setting the camera up on the edge of a food plot and just documenting bucks, it's a little tough to do a camera survey that way. So what we want to do is we want to pre-bait the site about 10 days before you intend to run the camera survey. Corn is an absolutely fantastic bait source that you can put out, and what you want to do is start with bait piles, pour the corn out, and then when you get ready to start the camera survey, come back out and put more corn out for the survey itself. Now, setting the camera is really important when it comes to making sure you get the right types of pictures. Here's what you want to look out for. First of all, you're going to have a lot of what we call non-targeted species using the corn pile. Raccoons and crows and turkeys. Well, you might want a few pictures of turkeys, but you get a lot of other trash that's using the food source. You want to set your camera about belt high and have it angled up a little bit, so you're basically the bottom of the trigger zone would be somewhere around a deer's knees. So you're going to try to let the little critters work over the corn source without taking a lot of pictures of a gray squirrel, for example. You're also trying to set the camera up so that the backdrop is a dark backdrop and the antlers will show up well. This is especially true if the bucks have recently peeled their velvet. A evergreen or spruce backdrop works really well, or another non-cluttered backdrop that doesn't have a lot of branches back and forth. That would make it confusing when you're trying to determine what a rack characteristic is. You're also hoping to set the food source up so that there's not trees immediately right directly behind your bait pile, because what will happen is you'll have raccoons and squirrels going up and down those trees. It'll burn up all of your memory cards and you won't have an opportunity to get as many pictures of deer. So to set your overall camera survey up, what you're going to do is pre-bait for about a week to 10 days, come back and then put your bait pile out in a 90-degree angle to the camera so that the deer, as they're feeding, will start to cross and give you multiple angles of their antlers and help you identify them. The bait strip is going to be about 10 feet long, and it's usually located about 12 to 15 feet away from the camera so you can still illuminate the deer very well during the overall time of the survey. Most camera surveys run for about a week to 2 week period of time before you go back and check the camera. If you have a lot of deer using the site, put 50 pounds of corn out, wait about a week, and then go back and pull your camera, you'll probably have photographed most of the deer using your farm.